All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So the trio is complete. All three devices in the house. I'm just going to go over the hardware and comparison and things like that, and then I will start my process. For the first time in history, I will be using 3 Samsung devices at one time. Whew, that's going to be crazy. So quick spec rundown. This is the smallest variant of them all. This was my initial purchase that I was going to do. And some things kind of got shuffled and blah, 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 blah. You already know how it goes. But let me tell you about this device really briefly. Like the other 2 variants, it is IP68. It has the Armor aluminum frame. There's nothing different about that. It has the dynamic AMOLED display, 120 hertz. The difference is the S23 lineup without the Ultra, they're 1080p, but they are still 120 hertz. They're still 1750 peak brightness. This is still HDR10 plus, and it still is Gorilla Glass Victus 2. They're all the same in that aspect. They all have Android 13. They all have One UI 5. They all have the same internals, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. But the difference is, with this variant, there's a lower tier version, basically, where you can go all the way down to 8 gigs, 128 gigs of storage. Now, I recommend that you start with at least 8 gigs, 256, because you get the UFS 4.0. And that's your transfer speeds, doing things on and off the device. I really recommend you go ahead and pay a little bit extra and get the memory upgrade. It'll be worth the $60, I'm telling you. So, in certain countries also, you can get this in a 512 gig version for this this smaller model right here too. So 50 megapixel, just like the Plus, same camera setup as the Plus, 8 gigs, 8K, 30 frames per second, all the goodies. Front camera is all the same. I mean, they're doing it very nicely by giving you the most punch they can give you in all 3 sizes. The last difference, which sets this one apart from the others, is it has the smallest battery of them all with 3,900 milliamps. Now, it also has 25 watt wired fast charging, opposed to the 45 watt on the other 2 models. So, with that being said, it comes in Phantom Black, Cream, which as you can see, that's one I have here. My other ones I bought were Cream, and Lavender, and Graphite, and Lime, and some other colors. So, let's go ahead and pull the seal on here. I don't know why I had that out. Let's pull the tab. I didn't get that right this year at all. I pulled it last time and it didn't really do well. Yeah, it's not recycled, I guess. They say it's recycled. All right, let's pop it down. There's nothing in this box, like I said. I'm kicking it with the hardware. I want you to see what it's working with. I'm not gonna waste your time and act like I'm getting ready to do something with that. Let's go ahead and get this out. Ooh, there we go. This, folks, is beautiful. This is a great size, man. Ah, man. This is just a wonderful size. And I truly believe that if you're in the market for a power punching device, the S22 was nice, but it lacked the battery capacity for me. And even though this one just got a little bump in battery, I'm hearing great things about this battery. So as you can see here, the camera modules obviously resemble closer to the S23, not the Ultra. The 23 Plus and the 23, they are ultimately the same phones with just different size battery and different screen size. The Ultra is where it kicks in different. And believe it, I'm going to go ahead and bring those devices in because they're sitting right off camera right there. But I want you to see this device right here. Because again, this is a hardware rundown. The feel in hand, people often say, well, why do you want such a small device? Folks, this has a 6.1 inch display. This is in no means, in any kind of way, a small device. It is not. It's just that I have large hands. That's all it is. I've seen people holding phones like this size, and they look massive in their hands. It looks like a toy in my hand, probably. It probably looks crazy, but this is, this probably looks crazy, but folks, this is a beautiful size. I can get all the way around my screen because I have large hands. I like that. So In the same fashion, you've got the volume rocker and power on one side. Now, that is something I've always said I really didn't like about Samsung phones, having the power button and the volume rocker on the same side. I don't like that. The OnePlus design is the best. The power button here, volume rocker here, vibrate mute switch up there. I think that's the best design. So it's sleek and nothing on this side. You got that noise canceling microphone. And then obviously you got, and I'm going to put a tempered glass on here if you're wondering why I'm not doing that. You got your SIM tray and the extra microphones and everything down there with the speaker. So let's go ahead and bring it in. First, we got the Plus. As you can see here, just a beautiful thing. And then we got the Ultra. There they are. The trio is complete. This color just grew on me instantly after having that review unit of the Ultra. So I was like, when I buy my Ultra, I'm just going to buy the cream color because it is beautiful. So again, to me, if you want the best of both worlds, obviously. Now, I know I bought them all. I know I have them all. I bought these two right here. This is another loaner device, to be clear there. I didn't buy this one, but now that I have it, I think I'm going to have to buy it. I wanted to see how I was going to feel about it, but I'm going to get some time in with it, and then I really want to check that battery. That's what I really want to do, because that's the deciding factor for me. This is just the most beautiful size ever. And the great part is I have the cameras. These are exactly the same cameras. And then when you think about this here, remember I have camera module protectors on the Ultra, so if they look a little bit darker, that's all it is. And you think about this here, Samsung is doing it right. They pretty much did what Google is doing and what Apple is doing. There's nothing new, but I like the way Samsung's hardware is going here. OnePlus, they should go back to having a smaller size device too. You remember OnePlus's smaller devices? Anybody? I think that this is a beast mode setup here by Samsung. Google did it right too. They have the 6A, the 7, and the 7 Pro. Obviously, Apple has their share of all sizes as well. But Apple's eliminating the Mini, which I think is a bad idea. But they're going to do what they're going to do. So, to me, folks, this is a win-all situation right here. I love this look from them, and I'm gonna end up buying this cream. I know I am, folks. Now that I have a review unit of this, oh man, I'm gonna end up buying it. I know I am, because I started with this one, and I should have stayed with this one to start with. But when I got it, like I said, I can't keep repeating. I got a whiff of that Ultra, and I was like, man, this thing is crazy. So this is my Samsung lineup. Now, obviously, you know I have the blue Ultra from a while back, the 22. It's in this case. And then I have my Z Fold 4 as well, and other Samsung phones and the Z Flip 4 as well. But folks, this is the current setup for your man Jay. I've had these two I've had this one the longest, and then this one finally arrived when I bought that one. It finally came in, so I've been using this one for several days, almost a week, more than a week, and this is day one. So we're going to see how this works out. I genuinely love this color. Shout out to my man Will's Gadgets and More. He has the cream Fold 4, and I can tell you that would have been so sweet to put that in this lineup right here. Oh, it would have been butter. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hardware look at all of Samsung's devices in cream, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will follow up with battery life on this one right here. Stay tuned.